Why do older men think younger women leave them? The usual suspects always pop up. He thinks she left because he got old, because the spark faded, or maybe because someone younger and more exciting came along. But there's a deep irony here, a truth that most men over 50 never even consider. She isn't leaving you because you're not young enough. She's leaving because you've forgotten how to be new. We all have this stereotype about age gap relationships, right? We see them as purely transactional. He offers money and stability. She offers beauty and vitality. It's an easy, almost cynical, way to look at it. But the real currency in these connections isn't cash, and it's not even about the physical aspect. The most valuable currency is validation. And here's the problem. Many men over 50 are trying to claim a kind of validation that the woman across from them never actually offered in the first place. Let's paint a picture. Imagine you're 52. You're successful, you're seasoned, you've built a life. You sit across the dinner table from a woman who's 20, maybe 25 years younger, and for a fleeting moment, you feel it too, feel relevant again. You look into her eyes and see a reflection of the man you used to be, the ambitious guy with the world at his feet. It's intoxicating, but let's flip the script and see it from her side of the table. The wine is expensive, the conversation is polished, and you're recounting your life's greatest. It's your business deals, your travels, the time you met that famous person, and while you list all your accomplishments, she doesn't feel protected or impressed. She feels managed. It's like she's watching the documentary of your life instead of being invited to co-author a news story with you. She's a spectator, not a participant. This entire dynamic often implodes at the intersection of two powerful cognitive forces. First, you have what psychologists call crystallized intelligence. This is the accumulated knowledge, the wisdom, the facts you've gathered over decades. It's your experience. Then there's fluid intelligence, which is the ability to think flexibly, adapt, and solve new problems. It's the curiosity and openness that often define youth. Older men bring a world that's already been decided. They have their routines, their preferences, their firmly held opinions. They have a way of doing things, and it's not up for negotiation. This is where you hear those classic lines. Lines like, "I don't play games." On the surface, it sounds mature, right? But what it often translates to is, "I'm not willing to navigate emotional complexity or nuance." It's a shutdown. Or how about this one? "I've been there, done that." It sounds like you're worldly and experienced. But to her, it can sound like your experiences, your feelings, your discoveries. They don't really matter because I've already seen it all. You can't build a future together if you are constantly giving her a guided tour of your past. It makes her feel small, like her life is just a rerun of an episode you've already watched. Many older men, completely unintentionally, slip into the role of a mentor, a professor, or an expert. You want to guide her, protect her, teach her. But younger women aren't looking for a guru. They're not signing up for a masterclass in life. They're seeking a connection. They want a partner. And what creates real, lasting, romantic connection? It's not certainty. It's not having all the answers. It's vulnerability. Vulnerability is the glue that holds romance together. If you build walls around yourself, if you act impenetrable and all-knowing, she might admire you from a distance. She can look up to you, but she can't attach to you. And let me tell you, admiration fades. It fades really fast when there's no emotional bond to sustain it. Now, here's the big twist in this whole story. You probably think she chose you because you're a finished product. You've got your life figured out, your ducks in a row. You're stable, you're secure. But being finished is actually the problem. Because if your life is complete, if your world is already built, where does she fit in? There's no room for her to make an impact. Relationships, at their core, require impact. They require influence. They require mutual change and growth. She needs to feel like her presence matters, like she can shape your world just as you shape hers. She didn't leave because you were too old. She left because your life was too full. Full of your history, your patterns, your routines, and your unshakable certainty. There was simply no space left for her. So, what's the solution? How do you bridge this gap? It's not about getting a new sports car or a younger wardrobe. It's about making a fundamental shift in your mindset. It requires trading your certainty for curiosity. It means having the courage to be a beginner again, with her. It's about genuinely listening to her world, her favorite music, her inside jokes with her friends, the memes that make her laugh, her fears about her career without immediately correcting, judging, or comparing it to your own experiences. Don't say, "When I was your age, ... Instead, say, "That's interesting. I've never thought about it like that. Tell me more." Your decades of experience should be a tool, not a shield. Your stability should provide a safe space for both of you to grow, not a gilded cage that confines her. The most attractive and powerful trait a man over 50 can have isn't his youth, his money, or his accomplishments. It is the ability to humbly and honestly say, "I've never looked at it that way before. Tell me more." Because in that moment, you're not a relic from a bygone era. You're a companion. You're not competing with her youth. You're complementing it with your openness. Dating someone younger isn't about desperately trying to reclaim your past. It's about being fully alive and present in the now. It's about leaving room in your life, in your heart, for someone else to fit. Think about it this way. If your hands are completely full carrying the baggage of your past, you have no ability to reach out and catch the future. The only age gap that truly matters isn't the one measured in years. It's the gap between the man you were and the man you are still willing to become. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, hit that like button and subscribe for more content that dives deep into relationships and personal growth. See you in the next one.